Hello everyone, and welcome back to Guild Wars 1. Quite a few people. Most of them are probably bots. Most of them probably... Well, we know that one there was a bot for sure. In fact, we could do this real quick. Because we know he's a bot. We've seen him last night when we recorded, spamming the same sites off. Or maybe it's not botting. Maybe it should be reported as spam. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. Jeez, I feel out of place compared to everyone. See, look, there it goes right there. 1,000 enters for $19. $19.5. 1,000 ZKs for $8.8. Anyway, yeah, we feel out of place, don't we? Here's everyone without... Well, that one has... that, but still. Most everyone's, you know... not as... Well, that one has that thing on his head, doesn't he? He is almost level 20. And some people, you know, have made it up to level 20. We're not gonna make it up to level 20 before we leave, sadly. Anyway, time to go do quest. Because here's the thing, we got quests that say that we have to go back to the Devourer Cave that we were in the last episode. Oh, so I might as well go pick up this quest while we're here. Maybe I'll even bring, what's the phrase, Gwen along. Boy! Hi, Prince Rurik and Captain Orthic. Lovely, isn't she? Ah, lovely, isn't she? As lovely as the day is long, you're a lucky man, your highness. Why am I getting lag? Aye, that I am. I don't know what voice to use for Captain Rurik. I mean, Prince Rurik. What the best event have you set a date? No, but I got a more pressing problem, believe it or not. What is it, my prince? It's Athena's birthday tomorrow, and I haven't had a gift for her. There's the shops, the trade room, something other unique a birthday, like Athena. Don't get know without your highness. Leave it to me. Should bring well in trying times, Orsic. For that you have my respect. You can do this for me. You have my undying gratitude as well. And by do this for me, I have a very important mission for you, Videomancer Vadro. Princess Love Athena will celebrate her birthday tomorrow. The princess charged me to find the perfect gift, one that is as unique and as beautiful as Athena herself. What do you say? Can you help me? Yeah, I think I can handle that. Pretty sure I got this. By the way, you could go to Athena and tell her and talk to her about that, and it ends the quest there. I think you still get rewarded for it too. Nah, we're not gonna bother with it. We're just gonna go off to adventure. Adventure. And back through the scouts again. Seriously, how many times have I dealt with these scouts? A lot. After we can ignore most of them. And just walk on through, if we really want to. I did transfer some resources to set things up for this character once they get to Ascalon. Post-Ascalon, I should say. As much as I love pre-Ascalon, we're in a good state. Irish flowers. Still can collect these while we're here. Or the AI is getting colliding with things again. So do I need more carrying to devour things? Probably not. Probably not. But I forget what the necromancer needs for their armor upgrades. I do like to get the armor upgrades, even though I don't really need the armor upgrades, since we're just going to replace them once we're out of here anyway. I still like to get them just because. Just because they exist. So what is draining my internet anyway? Nothing's draining my internet. Okay, so we're just getting lag for no reason. Cute. Because Guildwars is barely using internet. It's using like 105 bytes. Yeah, like that's not even real. Like that's not even enough to really be warranted. So it's just lagging for no reason. Interesting. Alright. It feels weird if I not the identification kit though. Oh, by the way, ingenious summoning stone. Normally, I don't really use the summoning stones. But you know, why not? So basically summon fire imp. That's not terrible. It's just us until we're level 20. Same level as we are. Scales with us. But yeah. It's helpful if you have no... It's really helpful for like this, to be honest. You don't have access to henchmen or heroes, but you can have access to this, which is very great because Nitro is probably the best starting thing because you're gonna get access to heroes. You can get access to good heroes too, aka the level 20 mercenary heroes that we have. Tucked away for just such occasion too. The problem about the fire imp though is he's gonna aggro everything he can find. But at least he can hold his own. There's some more frickin' stuff in my inventory. Clutter. Or in the stash once we get to it. Yeah, so of course, since it has 2 towers, it drops 2 poisonous stingers. You only really need 1 poisonous stinger. But if we were doing this with a no person, 2 is convenient because that means you could take both in back. Well, if it drops without a person. It might drop and be reserved for you too. Who knows? I may need seeds. Probably gonna need seeds. Seeds are probably a good bet what I'm gonna need. Hey look, there's an actual seed. Oh god, victory tokens. I forgot the victory tokens also dropped during this. I don't want victory tokens though. I already have more than enough. 3. Okay. So, I probably don't need all carapaces either. I mean, Perhaps I was kid, I could turn them into chickens. Chickens always somewhat useful. To you too, imp. Let's find out if we need ground necklaces. We probably don't need ground necklaces. Like I like the warrior and the ranger need ground necklaces without armor. No, we don't need ground necklaces. So shift those around. Boop. I'm not sure what's secondary class I want. Because I like Ranger as a secondary for most classes because that lets me have pets. The problem though is I don't know if I really want a pet because that requires putting skills into that and I think I would go take a comparison of all my other necklaces. Just so I have an idea of what I want. And the bees. Bees! All day long we turn the stone and grind the wheat. Just turn the stone and grind the wheat. Just once I deliver my assignment in my life. Well, those bees. Sorry, I can't worry about helping no more and talking about these damnable bees. Think you can give me a hand? Take one of the honeycombs lying on the ground. Yeah, one of the honeycombs. There's only one honeycomb. I use it to lure the bees across the bridge. Do those 3 swarms away? So, basically, hi bees. 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 So this here's... There were few of these quests that exist in the game. Not many, thankfully. But this here's a carry object that slows you down from point A to point B quest. Only a few of these, but yeah. And there aren't really many speed skills, at least for what we'll be going as. Just doing my check to see if there's any red iris flowers. Oh, it's found Dirk outside of his pen. No, he's inside. Which means he probably doesn't need my help gathering up his pigs. Sorry about that, I was trying to make dough and fruits for finding bow. There was a trap bees. Not to worry about no more though, I'll see to it Garrison gets off his back. I know Garrison's trying to take advantage of no more because it's not from Ascalon. You know if there's a citizen willing to stand up for no more, he will back off. Also, who the hell's down there? Also, a beautiful shell, which has a beautiful pearl. I mean, look at the size of that thing. And then there were more scabs. I'll go here all day if I get distracted by the scabs, though. With those 3 gold coins. Yes, that's also gonna pop me. Alright, I need to bring you those things, though. But first I want to check to see if... You. I just wanted to offer a scar every now and then. They don't cause no harm. I get vicious out all much out here. Well, I was just checking to see if you need my help with anything. Well, you don't need help carrying the pig back. Every time was ordered a bearskin cloak, but I don't have a good bell pelt from which to make it. If you could find me a pelt little time where I'll make it worth your while, someone will request a search for a place called Wizard's Folly. That's that bell hunt is good down there. Yeah, sure, why not? Striders. Don't know why we call them striders, they're mole birds. Boop. You can also potentially have one of those as a pet. If you really want one. But that would require you replacing a pet that you probably should keep for just a bit after you get it in Ascalon. Because there's a quest that basically involves taking Melandra Stalker to the Ranger Trainer in post-Ascalon. Which, if you basically decide to switch it out in pre-Ascalon, yeah, a bit more complicated then. Hi, Bandit, I hate you. So yeah. That should be fun. Seeing the fire leveled up with. Oh Jesus, my inventory is seriously full already. I guess it is. I guess it is, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna have to sell then, aren't we? Good thing about being a spellcaster, see these banded 5 stars? We don't have to use our weapon to damage them. And yay for Imp. Imp makes things so much easier. It's already dead. And I can spend my points on improving my curses even more. The problem though is we don't have curses yet. So why am I spending points on skills I don't have? Because preliminary work. Also, do I need... No, I don't need beta tests. Okay. And at least there's a merchant out here. So I can sell this useless shit that's cluttering my inventory. I probably don't need that many dog outfits. Like I'll keep, you know, I'll keep sets. Probably don't need one belt either. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Pretty sure I need the seeds. Pretty sure I need spider legs. Pretty sure I need gargoyle skulls. The rest, I'm not entirely 100% sure on. Humphreys, what you got for me? Hi, Humphreys. So basically with 5 worn pouches we could get belt pouch. If we didn't already get belt pouch for, you know, having scale fins. Sorry, I was trying to think though. Huh. I thought, what's her face? Sandra? I think that's Britain's mother was supposed to be healed? Question mark? Do the NPCs change? Maybe? Well, let's go talk to Divana. Hi, Divana. Go to the true hallmark of the Ascalonian, that's what I believe. If I died to defend the Great Wall, and if I had the chance, I would do the same. That is just a stone cool that Baron Egan has been talking about. It must have been difficult dealing with those bandits. Not really. Perhaps if only we had more like you, we'd have no fear of the Chardon. Well, what you need to do is you need to get more Fire Imp summoning stones. And you'll be fine. Glad you come. I can't seem to shake the feeling that there's trouble on the horizon. I'll be glad to have your help if and when it arrives. In the meantime, let's find people who need assistance with one thing or another. I'm sure you'll find the lessons learned here will be invaluable in the future. I've talked about among the townsfolk of uncertain rooms coming from America the Scribe. The damage random stranger, you have to send word to the authorities that it's come across something too important. But I'm sure he's here engrossed in the bush to think of anything practical like that. My duties in town keep me from looking into this matter myself, but if you could go to Ashford Abbey to the north and ask him about it, I'd appreciate it. Okay. Also, courage in the wood. I've been mustering south of the bridge. Well, let's go deal with them. Do. Bees. You could also potentially lure the bees over to this area, to where the char, which is no longer hill, basically where the char is, so that the char can potentially get stuck and you can potentially go murder the char. That is not. Also, we are taking entirely too much damage, the amount of health maybe might die horribly. Basically means it's a very terrible skill for them to have, because it basically means they're just going to throw half their health into an ally target. Like, it doesn't help them at all. Also, salvage skill. The problem with salvage skill is most of it you don't really need. Salvaging is... it's slow. Honestly, it's easier to just buy the crafting materials you need. Like, don't you wish that was the thing you could do in Guild Wars 2, is just buy all the crafting materials you need instead of having to rely on auction prices? I dinged my headset. I think the church is safe for now. The girl, we're not very intelligent, so even they understand show for us. Whoever chose me as the president of that char ranger. Could he be inside the car to attack for some reason? Or run rogue at this set? Thank you for your aid. Then there's a numerous quests that sort of tie in together in this area, which is one thing I really love. It's not really depicted as much in the rest of Guild Wars 1 though, sadly. But in this, it's like, oh, well, this is tying into this. And then there'll be other quests later on that tie into it too. Hi, Petney. These worms will be the death of me. They driven me off my farm. Doesn't matter how many I kill, as long as there's a queen worm, more will be back the next day. Here's what I'm thinking. Worms are devour eggs, right? Can you get a devour egg from a pet and a half thorn from me? I have a bag. Right, I'll try to lure the queen. You do the killing. Found my old fields this way. Do. So basically by Guild Wars logic, that quest explains why the worms show up every time you rezone in and out of the place. Because there's a queen worm which is going to cause them to show up the next day. But here's the thing. Even if you deal with the queen worm, they're still going to show up as soon as you reload the instance. Same as everything else. That's how things are programmed. There's no real random encounters. Everything's just basically instanced and organized. And once everything's clear, it's clear. You say there's some cases where there are random encounters, but not really. Most of it's all just ran by an instant script that says they're gonna pop up in this spot, usually. Gonna say if he's gonna take damage while underground or not. Yeah, we did it. Thank you so much. Social rooms won't be a problem now. I'm at a loss, but social rooms announced someone has stolen my prized mobile bird. To make matters worse, the trash seemed to indicate that whoever took her led her to the catacombs. I don't have to tell you how dangerous it is down there. But wait, you're strong necromancer. Would you be willing to find my poor bird and bring it back? Also, this and like Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, one of the few examples where basically necromancer is a perfectly fine profession that no one really questions. Like, most games would be like, oh, you're a necromancer. Well, please don't summon any corpses near me. But here it's just like, oh, you're a necromancer. Well, keep up the good work. Because it's that whole necromancers aren't evil thing. Because you're doing necromancy for good reasons. Even if you do animate horrible bone horrors and bone fiends, bone golems. So long as you're doing it for good reasons, it's perfectly fine. So now for the fun part. Where do I want to head? I just have to head there for Ashford Abbey anyway. Still need to do that, don't I? I could do that real quick, I suppose. That's down now. Oh no, the world no longer has the favor of the gods. So I want to pick up the upper catacomb quest before we head into the catacombs. Whatever the person and a stinger to men though. And go there for that one. But let's do it with the gift for Athena. Oh, so how long does the fire amp last? No, just a minute. It's not bad. I think the Legionnaire summon is somewhere in my storage, I think. Because I don't have any idea who to give it to. Whatever side of meh. So this chest here. We want to loot this chest. Because it has a beautiful pendant. Which we could use. Yeah, flowers are painful, especially 9 of them. I mean, they were just quick enough to be irritating. And hey, what? Guess what? My inventory's full again. Yay! Right. That means I have to go... See, what do I pick up that I don't want? Oh, jeez. Well, I could come... Yeah, I'll come back for it. Because I think I'm going to keep that. I think I'm going to buy a salvage kit. Just cause. Problem though is I don't really... Well, no. Thing is, I've upgraded my storage so I can have 500 instead of 250 items, and I have like 500 in most things. And all this here is going to be mostly tanned hides. Which I already have tanned hides, so prepared, so not really. So anyway, here's a beautiful pepper. This is a magnificent pepper. One could probably fashion an exquisite raincoat from it. But I believe we need something a bit more regal for a lady. Please keep looking. Okay, fine. Here's a beautiful pendant. This is a magnificent piece of jewelry. However, I believe we need something a little less worn to present to a lady. Okay, fine. Where did you find this beautiful pearl? Yes, this is the perfect area for Athena. But will be light. Make sure you notice your involvement in obtaining the one thing that is sure to please this lady. There's the thing. Doesn't matter what you give him. I was gonna say she has a quest marker over her head, cause she's involved in that quest. Since we did that quest without talking to her, she really doesn't need that above her head anymore. Yeah, I probably don't really need it. Probably won't keep those for salvage. There's only a few things I really like salvaging. Oh, I could salvage them and sell. Well, tanned hide isn't really worth much. Debating. Oh no, our inventory's full. Again. Boop. I was hoping for improved sale value. Oh, no. Like, here's the thing. If I really wanted to, I could meticulously come back and pick up all those things to sell. But yeah. The problem with having limited inventory space is you run into the situation where there's just stuff that requires so much resources just to deal with. Boop. 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 Also, one thing I'm going to point out, well, another thing I'm going to point out, I should say, is Guild Prophecy is probably the one instance where, compared to the rest of the games, where it just gives you some of the crash rewards are weapons. Factions and Ivo don't do that. Cause it's like, why would we give you weapons when we can give you gold and you could buy weapons and stuff? Nah, I came all the way back here, didn't I? Oh well, there are two people I need to talk to over here. Here you go to see what that collector has. And also, they like the vineyards. They definitely like the vineyards. So for seeds, yeah. He's not the right seed merchant though. Also High Strider, get my way. So you. Long ago I was given an old minotaur horn by a Catholic trader. I've had a fashion hunter's horn, which I would like to give to Aiden. I have used all my art to fashion the horn, but the final step is beyond my talents. To fully reach its potential, this horn must be bathed in the water of a healing spring. Such a spring is rumored to be located in Southport Region Valley. Agent last I heard was visiting the fishing village south of the tower in Wizards of Folly. Okay, well, I'll deal with that eventually. Eventually. It's on my to-do list, after all. I don't think I really need worn belts. Yeah. Boop. 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 And here's Ashford Abbey. It's small, but oh well. Does the wall look beautiful today? I can't even see the wall from here. Well, maybe? Go away before I show you the pointy end of my sword. No, not the pointy end of her sword. Wow, it's empty in here, isn't it? I leave the doing to dungeons to Alvarez, my mind. I cover the secrets of ancient texts as I am enough. How may I help you? Well, what the hell are you doing settling rumors? I sent your blesser. She knows I could use help. Important messages that must be delivered to Armored Sableland. I receive a vision of Drainer. She warned me that something dire is developing among the chart. Say much for alert. I'll start here and see if I can divine any more information. In the meantime, consult your map of Lakeside. So basically, this is your fast travel quest. It tells you you should probably fast travel. It's a thing you can do. You should just probably do it. Boop. Also Minlo. So Brother Minlo, Sin, Aiden, Divana, and Eve, I think. All basically part of their own, I wouldn't say guild, but their own party group of henchmen. They're basically like, they're like Guild Wars 2's Destiny's Edge. And the parts of Stinger Ted? Yes, it's perfect. And there's an officer here that could be working on an antidote. Shoot on the second one. We go to do a monk's mission. Totally do a monk's mission. But I have other plans. This poison stinger here, we don't need. So before we go into the catacombs. Wait, can I do this? I don't think the gods are that active in pre-Ascalon. Yeah, the gods didn't even. Yeah, Divana's like, nope. Then again, the gods' favors left the world anyway, so. Anyway, we're gonna poof back to Ascalon and go see Prince Rurik real quick. Should be about level 6 or so, I think, before we leave. Maybe 7. There's quite a few people still here. Surprisingly. Well met, young Neckmaster. It's a glorious day to be alive, is it not? Well, firstly, Char in the Catacombs. Because we've done that one quest involving that Char Ranger. So this here's a follow-up, basically. This Char agent that you and Divine witnessed leading the crawl worries me greatly. If Christians go over to maybe the town trouble, none have seen him. I expect they use the catacombs to move through the countryside unseen. Men are all busy safeguarding the wall. I can spare none of them. If you're willing, I'd like you to go into the catacombs to see if you can find any evidence as to where the Char is hiding. Perhaps Robert Minlow with Abbey has seen something. Okay. Give our Chars that have broken through the gates. They must be stopped at all costs. Meet me at the gates just outside the town in Lakeside. What say you? Help me drive these Char from Fair Ascalon? Okay. But he has no more skills. I mean, he has no more quests. So yeah, come back when you have more experience. aka level 10 plus. Yeah, you could potentially learn decent skills in pre from him if you've actually advanced enough. Also, since we're back here, we should go to Armor and Saberland and be like, hey, what's up? Got your stuff. After America, let me see that. Grave news today, I hope it's mistaken for this. Strange projections as the information is accurate. Such things even possible, thinking I don't resort to this offensive of the jar, not move too soon. Let's not lose this fight, I tell you. We must not lose this fight. The Judge wants you to take on second profession before you face the jar, right? I think he is right to say so. Second profession gives you access to all the skills and most of the attributes of that profession. Most of the attributes. AKA, you don't have the main attribute. This is a big decision not to be taken lightly. You might wish to see trainers several professions and learn a little something about them before settling one. So technically you could go to each person and talk to them and do the first quest for some XP. And yeah, it's not bad. Like, having factions, that's pretty much what you should do, is you should always basically do, like, the first two quests of most people, yeah, I think it's the first two quests of a profession factions, because you get this quest which is go ski a secondary, and then you gain all these quests which is go talk to this headmaster, that headmaster, this headmaster. So you go talk to them all, and then you go do all the side quests, so it's like, you keep swapping your secondary skills around, but at the same time you gain XP and gold for each one you do, so that's like, I don't know, 500 XP per class quest, and that's like at least help. Trying to think how many, 7? So 500 times 7? Yeah, that's not bad. Right, honestly, I probably would go Ranger if anything. Probably ain't gonna use Ranger much, but I think I will get the, yeah, I probably will get the pet skill just cause it would be beneficial. Anyway, let's go join Baruch on his assault against the jar, and then head over towards the catacombs. Oh wait, Haverson has the thing. Now, to learn more about being a necromancer, go to speak to Necromancer Mutiny in the catacombs. Reach the catacombs for the road, southwest for town, pass into the Ashford Abbey. The catacombs are located behind the Abbey, and let's go join Rogue. Yarg. Which Rogue can pretty much handle most of these things because he has, you know, he's level 10 and has decent skills. Well, somewhat decent skills. A lot of people in Prophecies don't have decent skills, though. Something about the way they set up the AI and stuff. Compared to later stuff. Later stuff when they decided, you know, like the War on Kryta and stuff, when they decided, let's have enemies have actual double professions too. And actual somewhat decent builds. Okay, Jesus. can ever... I thought you guys were gonna focus on the world, jeez. They all just start attacking me. They charge Stalker's hurt just because they set their arrows on fire. And then they shoot you twice with flaming arrows that explode. That should teach them to feel the might of Ascalon. Farewell, I see great deeds in your future. Yay. Also level 5. So you know what that means. If you cast more curses, you would be correct. So anyway, I think this is a decent point to stop at. Thing is, it's gonna take me 2, 3, 4 more videos until we're out of Ascalon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the whole Beyond the Northern Wall quest, because that requires Ashford people. Which, finding someone for that is always fun. I don't think there's a gate monkey anymore either, so... Oh well. Let's end the video here. Next time we go into the catacombs. Yay, catacombs. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.